grooming Duke. He is a 7-year-old Yorkshire Terrier and Shih Tzu mix, or Shih Tzu, I should say properly. And he has some behavioral issues involving grooming, so we're going to see what we can do today. I have been told that you do not bite. According to the owner, she has been grooming her dog herself for years because previous groomers are unable to complete him. I have been told that he moves a lot for grooming. She said that the previous groomers did not say anything about him being aggressive, but we'll find out. So let's see what happens. They want him shaved bald. He is also sedated, which she said she doesn't think that the sedation does much. Just want to see how he reacts. It's okay. He is already stressed. He just started panting. As soon as I put him on the table, he was breathing heavily. I'm shaving him first before the bath, obviously, so that the bath does not take as long, and the blow dry will be very quick. There's no sense of me washing all of this hair if I'm just shaving it off anyways. She said his biggest triggers, I believe, are the face and the paws. It's okay. It's okay. Good boy, Duke. Definitely does not like having his paws touched. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, I'm going to try to trim the hair in his eyes because I'm sure it's giving him a hard time seeing. And maybe that'll help to calm him down a little bit, although I've been told he doesn't like having his face touched, so maybe that'll have the opposite effect. I'm going to move a lot. Oh, good boy. No, 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 no. Shh. I see the issue. Ow. Do I have to put the reverse cone on you? Hey, hey, hey. So you are just a jumpy worm? Is that the situation? That's what I was told. You just move a lot. Good boy. Very good boy. Very good boy. So he has a little bit of a limit where he will let you work on him, and then he will be upset and try to get away from you, and then he will give up again, which is great because that gives me time to get it done between his little freakouts. Okay, I'll give him a little bit of a break. Good. Isn't that better? Look how much better that is. Look how much better. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Boy. I think a lot of the times, I don't know if this is the case with this particular dog, but a lot of the times dogs feed off of their environment, and when you're bringing your dog into a grooming salon, there are other dogs there. Sometimes they're barking, sometimes they're whining, sometimes the blow dryer is going on, drying another dog, and stuff like that, and a lot of that can make a dog very anxious. So when I get dogs done like this that maybe previous groomers were unable to complete, I don't just pat myself on the back like, oh, I could do it, but nobody else could. It could just be that because there's nothing going on in here and it's just me and the dog and it's quiet and I'm not getting stressed out and there's no other stressed out dogs, it could just be that the dog behaves better because the environment is a little bit more calm. I think that people tend to forget that I only do about one dog a day. It's all right. And I'm not in a rush because I don't have any other dogs coming in, so I can take my time and give him breaks. which is also very helpful. Can we move to the other side? And I can try doing a little bit more on the other side. I think I will put him in a harness to do his legs because he really doesn't seem to like it. And she said with the harness on, he tends to kind of relax a little bit more. He doesn't like treats. I already tried to feed him. He liked the word treat, but he did not like what I offered him. All right. Oh, was that a growl? Good boy. It's okay. No, 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 no. You want to go for a walk? Want to go for a car ride? No, 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 no. I had a feeling that the clipper on the face would be more of a trigger to him than the scissors, which is the reason why I use the scissors to get the hair between his eyes. So I will try using the scissors to get the rest of the hair on his face. But I wanted to try with the clippers first because the clippers gets a lot closer and makes a lot more of a cleaner look versus the scissors. But we'll see. I'm just going to give him a break for a minute. Boy, good boy, good boy. Another reason why I'm trying to do the face first is because if I've learned anything, it's that when a dog is sedated and you leave the most difficult thing to the end, sometimes the sedatives start to wear off and then it's even more difficult to do their face. So now getting rid of this is a little bit more difficult because I can't hold on to it at the same time as I trim. So if he moves a lot, it can be a little bit difficult. Good boy. He doesn't mind the scissors. It's the clippers that's the problem. I wish I could scissor your legs, but I can't do that and get short enough. He doesn't mind the clipper on the top of his head though, but not on his muzzle. But you know what? A lot of dogs are like that. Good boy. Okay, so the face wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. Now can I pick you up by your front legs? Like, do you allow that? Like this? Good boy. Good boy. Okay, no it's not. Now what if I do it this way instead? Okay, wheelbarrow is okay, front legs is not. Boy, you gotta get under here. Good boy. I'm gonna do the other side. If he already has one of these at home or something similar to it, he might know what's happening, and that's why he's starting to panic a little bit. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. As you can see, there is no panting or choking. The harness is not causing him problems. It's just going to help me work on his legs and keep him a little bit more still. I'm going to do this first without a muzzle because I've been told he doesn't bite, and see how that goes. It's okay, buddy. He has dew claws in the back, so I have to be careful shaving his legs. Hey. The legs are definitely the issue, for sure. I will nuzzle him for the front ones because I think if he's this upset about the back ones, he's really not going to like the front ones. It's definitely the biggest problem, is the legs. If you don't have a harness like this, it would be extremely difficult to groom him without one. It's okay. It's okay. Good boy. You're okay, buddy. You're okay, buddy. So this back dew claw is grown into the pad. It's a full circle into his pad. Boy, okay. Okay. Hey. I think it's great that the owner takes the initiative to do this groom at home because he's probably less stressed with her. But obviously, if she booked an appointment with me, it must be because she feels like she's not getting it to the point where she wants him. But I can see how, if this is difficult for me as a professional, I can only imagine how difficult it is for her at home. I'm sorry. It's okay, good boy. No. These are the types of grooms where my hands get totally scratched up, unfortunately. It's okay, buddy. He is definitely a smart dog. So this is him shutting down because he's exhausted himself. I'm not sure that this is exactly the kind of groom that should be done by a groomer. Because of how stressed he is, it would probably be better for him if he was done by a vet under full sedation. I understand that people either A, cannot afford that because it's not cheap to get your dog put under sedation, or B, are worried about sedating their dog several times a year, so they don't want to do it. If the owner is able to do this at home and their dog is not this stressed, then it's something to consider doing herself. But if he is this bad with her as well, I think what people tend to fail to understand is that as long as he's a healthy dog, even though it's not great putting your dog under sedation, under full anesthesia, and there's always a possibility of something going wrong, just like with any type of surgery, it's just as dangerous for me to work on him when he is this incredibly stressed out as well. If your dog is unhealthy, has medical concerns, and so putting them under anesthesia is a very high risk, then that's a different situation. In this case, I will get the groom done, but I will suggest to the owner for future grooms that something like this is not the best for her dog, and if she can do him at home without him freaking out like this, that's great. If she can't, he still is just as bad as this. It would be better for him to be put under for his own well-being. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh my God. My hand is ripped apart from his nails. Oh boy, this sucks. This sucks for the dog, mostly, and just a little bit for me, because I don't like when they get, obviously, this stressed out. It's very upsetting. Okay, buddy, I understand now why you go home looking very choppy from the groomer. It makes a whole lot of sense. Legs and paws, definitely the biggest problem here. The inside of his pads were all matted, so that definitely did need to be done. Hopefully he'll just let me trim this hair without totally freaking out. It's okay. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, okay, okay. I am going to give him a break, a decently long break, so that he can reset, and then I will do the other side. Okay, so I gave him about a 15-minute break, and unfortunately we have to shave the other legs. I'm really looking forward to this being over, not because I don't want to do it, but because I can't stand seeing this dog so incredibly stressed out. For anybody who's about to say he must have been injured at a previous salon, somebody must have done something to him, it's not that that isn't a possibility, but I've been grooming for many years, and I've groomed a lot of dogs since puppyhood, and some just simply do not like it. They have a negative association to it, even if nothing bad has happened, and this is the way they react. Some dogs just have really bad anxiety. It is the way that it is. It doesn't mean that that's not the case with him, but it's hard to jump to somebody must have hurt him. It's not always the case. Can we try to be a little calmer for this side? Please. Already done the nails on that foot. Good boy. Good boy. Very good boy. That's better. The pad with the dew claw that was grown into the pad is bleeding because once I clipped the nail, I had to pull it out of the pad, so that's inevitable. That would have happened whether I clipped it or somebody else. It's not the nail that's bleeding, it's the pad. Good boy. Good boy. I have so many frickin' scars up and down my forearms and my hands from dogs that hate their paws. It's okay. No, please don't scratch me. So I see why now this dog was sent home from the groomer not totally completed. I don't know if they managed to get his nails and paws done and they just kind of sent him home without his legs looking smooth, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm going to bathe him. I'm gonna let him air dry in a crate, and then I will go over his body afterwards and his face because he was very good for that. He wasn't overly stressed about that, but I am not going to make his legs look perfectly smooth. I'm not gonna go back over them with the clipper. As long as the matting is out and they are shaved the way that they are, I'm happy with that. But I'm not going to force a smooth look on a dog that is this stressed out about the legs being done. It's mostly the nails. He really doesn't like the nails. Okay, buddy, how are you gonna be for the bath? You gonna be able to tolerate it? It's okay, it's just a bath. It's okay. You're a very sensitive little dog. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. No, he's not going to like the face, obviously, which is unfortunate because his face desperately needs cleaning. It's okay. I'm sorry, but your eyeballs are nasty. Your eyeballs are nasty. They need a good washing. I'm going to use some Pure Fur on him today. Pure Fur is really made for dogs that have sensitive skin or humans that have sensitive skin. It's fragrance-free, dye-free, and hypoallergenic. He does not have super sensitive skin, but he's a sensitive dog, so I feel it's only fitting. This can also go in your nozzle and be diluted. The only reason why I'm not doing that with him is because in order to do that, I have to put the nozzle at high pressure, and because he is so nervous, I don't want to put the nozzle at high pressure, so I'm just putting the shampoo on him straight instead. It's okay, okay? It's okay. You're gonna survive. And some Tearless on the face. Okay, I know, but you gotta look at those eyes. Look how gross they are. Okay, sir? They have to be cleaned. Look at them. Come on now. You can do it. Good boy. Good boy. Very good boy. There we go. Get those eyes nice and clean. Good boy. Good boy. I know. Yes, okay, okay. You did good. You did good. Alright, so he's going to go in the crate to dry. I'm going to clean up my working area. He won't take long to dry since he is so short, and then I will finish off his haircut when he is dry. You are dry. Can I trim up some stuffs now? Just so you don't go home looking like a total mess. Just a little bit clean. So another thing that he did not like was the crate. Not sure if that's just because he's not crate trained or what, but he definitely panicked when he was in the crate. Fortunately, because he has no hair, he dried within 10 minutes. So he did not have to stay in there for too long. I do think that it would have been better in the crate regardless than if I were to hand dry him. So, good boy. I'm not going to put him in any restraints for this time around at all. I'm just going to do the best that I can with what he lets me do, and at least he's going home with his hair cut, mat-free, nails done, and clean. He really does not mind anything except for his legs and his paws. That is the enemy to him. My guess, like I said, I know that sometimes dogs just don't like having their paws and nails done, and that's just the way that it is, but with the severity that he freaks out, and it's only specifically that area that causes him that amount of stress, I am going to assume that maybe his nails were clipped too short at one point, which, you know, it happens. And he never forgot that, and now whenever it comes time to doing his paws or his legs, he just panics, unfortunately. Okay, good boy. Hopefully I can finish off the top of his head with the clippers. It's okay, it's okay. Remember that he was okay with me using the scissors on his face, but he didn't like the clippers. So I'm just using the scissors as best as I can to tidy it up. I think he's already been through enough stress. I don't need to force him to have the clippers on his face. Yes, it would make his face a lot shorter, and a lot more even, but oh well. I will try to use it on the top of the head though, because he seemed to be okay with them on his head, and he seemed to be okay with them on his ears as well. Even though I put him in the cone, I actually don't think that this dog would have bit me, even for his nails and his paws. He does not have, even though he is very scared, he is not aggressive in any way, which is really nice because most of the time when they're that scared, they usually do react by biting. I put him in the cone just for my safety, but I don't think that he would have went for me even if I didn't. He hasn't even growled. He just screamed. That's all he did. Okay. Let's see if he will allow me to grab his front leg in order to shave under his belly properly. Good boy. Very good boy. And in his armpit there, I can't get the armpit with the harness on. Very good boy. Can I see a little bit more in between those eyes? It's okay. Good boy. I know this was a hard one to watch, but my videos aren't always about the happy, loving, happy-go-lucky dogs. Sometimes they're about the more difficult dogs so that people can see the realities in grooming. But I appreciate you guys all for watching today. If you liked this video and you want to support more complimentary grooms just like Duke's, hit that follow or subscribe button and leave a like or a comment. I will see you guys again in a few days. Bye, Duke. Wanna go home? You go home, go for a walk? Good boy.